What's up, guys? Tim in the North, back with some more Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. Last episode, we took care of the boss for the Great Mines. This episode, we're going to be doing some cleanup of the Great Mines and lava pools. Gonna come out this way. We're gonna see that this door is blocked. We're gonna come down here. Super ball bomb here. We now have access to the elevator. Go ahead and hit that button.
Hey there, stranger. You didn't think we were dead, did you? Takes more than a couple grievers to bring us down.
Try a couple hundred. You did good, kid. All that training paid off.
Thank you, sir. Me? I thought you were up top. What happened to your arm?
Status required assistance, but I was attacked by grievers. I regret I could not be more helpful. My body sustained heavy damage.
We get what we came for. All right. We're burning daylight. Let's get a move on.
I hope Takabi is okay.
All right. Knuckle up.
Rieger, you...
Corporal. It's good to see you.
Ugh, you're so... Ugh.
Did you find what you were looking for down there?
We have obtained the final teleportation key.
Okay. All we gotta do now is punch through that force field. Mackenzie, you read me?
Loud and clear, Sarge. Where you been?
We found the key. Headed home now. All of us.
Unfortunately, I require maintenance.
Oh, you're in luck. I'm running a special on bot repair. Come on back and I'll fix you up.
We'll keep the kettle on.
Okay, we can now go and do all of our collectibles here. So, first one we're going to grab is right above us here. We're going to grapple up. Use our upgraded missile launcher to blast this thing open. Alright, there's also one underneath the bridge, but we'll grab that a little bit later. This next one, I'm going to head down to third floor of the mines, and I'm going to pause recording because we have a lot of things we have to grab this episode, and I'm going to be doing a lot of travel time. But again, I'll be heading down to the third floor of the mines. So, third floor here, we actually could have grabbed this one sooner. I was, I guess, blind or distracted with all the upgrades we had, thinking I needed the super blast here, but really all we needed to do was come up here, use the psychic charge shot, and hit that spot one more time, and this will activate for us. There we go. All right, from here, I am going to head up to floor number 1. I'm going to jump back on the elevator, and we are going to go all the way up top to the first floor, and then work our way back down. So I'll catch you over here at the next one. All right, off of the main hallway, just, you know, had to pass this one because we did not have the missile upgrade yet. So knocking that down. It's an easy grab. Fortunately, we have to deal with some enemies here. I'll cut that part of the recording out for you, and I'll catch you on the next upgrade. All right, so just progressing through the map as we would have. I guess the main point to point out is when you get to the big room, just jump down. You don't have to fight anything. But back to this room where we had to use the psychic charge shot to fire our shot into there to hit the one vine. From here, I think this is just a missile shot. Oh, only psychic energy. Okay, so I think I thought it was the missile shot when I first came through here because we shot these kinds of walls down late in the mines. But anyway, that's the next expansion. Let's see where the next upgrade is. I think it's on level 2. So we're going to jump on down. I'm going to catch you over here on this end. We have 1, 2, and then there's one more on the third 2. Oh yeah, this is the one where you got to roll back, and then this little puzzle area over here. So we got a few more to grab. I'll catch you over at the next marker. We'll cut out the combat for you. See you on the other one. Okay, approaching the next upgrade here. It's right outside of the save room. Again, it's one that we had to pass earlier because we did not have the missile upgrade. Just blast that off and get the next expansion. So, moving forward, this is going to be a bomb spot here in this room. I think there's quite a bit of combat. You can probably just run through all this. I'm going to cut all that jogging out because we still have a whole nother area to get to. But we have this upgrade, and then the one we have to roll backwards for after jumping down in this area, and then there's a little tunnel here. There's actually a ton of larger enemies that spawn here that I'll be running by, but I'll catch you over at the next upgrade. All right, we're in this room before that we grab the upgraded missile shot. There's a little alcove below this, which can only be accessed if you have the super bomb. Also, the enemies in the other room were very angry that I was there. They pissed off a bunch of other things that are coming in here now, so not super difficult to deal with them. It's just another obstacle, right? So for this, don't do what I did on the test file and waste one of your larger ball bombs. It's not going to open it. You got to use your missile launcher. Not that it's hard to get ammunition for the super ball, but it's just easier not to waste. So from here, we're going to run forward and then head down into this area and drop down into the 3rd floor, and then our next upgrade will be back here. It's a Super Ball upgrade, so instead of having 3, we'll have 4. But I'll catch you all. I drop down into the zone. All right, we've dropped down into the 3rd floor. There's a little tunnel back here that we exposed earlier in the playthrough, and it's this upgrade back here. We needed the larger psychic explosion to get to. So psychic power bomb expansion. Now we have room for 4 of them, which is nice. So one more upgrade to grab for the Great Mines. It'll be running through this area. I'm going to cut all this out, but there is a lot of the larger grievers here. You can run by them, and I think you need at least 2 psychic bombs to get through here. So it's there's small enemies that spawn if you need ammunition for them that you can just shoot on the ground. But yeah, it's a little bit of a hike, and you know, they put some traffic in the way. But I'll catch you when we get through this sequence over here, and we'll go through the tunnel together. All right, so through that little bit of a hike there, fortunately they just throw a little bit of a grassy thing in front of you that you got to burn down. Nothing difficult there. So I'm gonna roll down here, and it's just some bomb placement that we got to get through. Yeah, I guess we can just do it. So fire up, place a bomb there, and so this way. We don't need to. Sorry, I mean I just want to make sure I have enough momentum. Mess that up. Our way up. Clean. And we got ourselves an energy tank. So that is going to take care of the upgrades for the mines here. See, we've cleared the map. I will catch you guys outside underneath of the bridge leading to the Great Mines, and we'll grab that upgrade before heading over to the lava pool. Okay, we're outside of the Great Mines underneath the bridge here. It's going to jump up and grapple across. Could have grabbed this earlier, but hey, wait until we got over here, right? So, up next, we are going to be heading over to the lava pool, or flare pool, sorry. I keep calling them lava. A lot of lava there, so. A lot going on here. We're actually going to grab a mech part, and we're going to finish scanning the bestiary over here, so I will catch you after I finish riding on over. Okay, our first stop in the flare pools. After you first enter the flare pool and you're driving through the hallway, there is a little alcove on the right that had the crane here. There is a blockade, which will need the missile upgrade fire to get in there, and then it's just using the spider ball to climb up. All right, up next, I'll catch you out front of the entrance into the flare pool building. All right, we're in the main entrance to the flare pool base. Outside on the right-hand side of this structure is one of the little bot scans. We're gonna grab this. It'll make it easier to make sure we don't miss anything, but also spot everything on the map. Fire him up. There's a couple different ones we're gonna grab out here. We're going to... gotta scan him again. Okay, I'm gonna take care of a few things here. First, excuse me, we're going to just launch up here. Be careful of the steam coming out. It'll do damage. Not that, you know, we're working with small health here or anything, so just jump up there, grab that. There is a charge station over here, so we're gonna... Alright. Where did that go? So, charge ball, fire straight through there. There is an upgrade just floating out here in the sky. Alright, up next we're actually going to go, and I'll keep the recording going here because everything's kind of clustered together, and there's like a little sequence here to do everything, so keep it rolling. Oh, for this, just need this little not there. We are going to get our last bestiary scan, well, except for like the, I guess like the final bosses or whatever, but just the normal boss bestiary. Morph ball into here. It's just a matter of timing for the lava. All right. For now, we can't grab that upgrade on the right. We'll come back for that. Oh, there's a little dip there that makes you want to keep going. All right. Really didn't need to take that much damage. Jesus. So we'll roll out to the other side here. In here is the mech part and mini boss we're gonna scan. But before we do that, we might as well grab that upgrade. In order to do that, you just gotta come over here. Do the charged morph ball again. And this will shut the lava down pipes up top. So we can come back. Oh, started looking there. We'll grab that when we leave here. For now, we'll just come in here, do our scan, and get this started. So it looks happy to see us, but unfortunately we're gonna have to put it out of its misery. But as I said, this will be the last entry for this section of the logbook. See, they're all filled in now. The last two that we have are under the Sidlix forces here. We have 2 more entries and we're at 98%. So that's gonna do it for, like I said, for the entry here. We just gotta fight this boss without dying. It only takes damage on its eyes, so you have to shoot it in its cute little head. I think it only takes damage when its eyes are exposed too, so. So it's not a terribly difficult fight. I mean, none of the fights have really been all that hard, I guess. I'm really not being careful at all here. I'm just trying to get close enough to its face. To get that last eye. I was more careful on my test file. That'll take care of him and get us our first mech piece. We'll be completing this likely on the next episode. gathering those. But we are going to continue into the flare pool here. So after it lets us know our mech part count, take a look at the map. This is the upgrade. We're going to work our way back through those little tunnels and grab. Do that. We're just going to jump in through the hole. Let's work our way backwards. Another psychic power bomb upgrade. So from here, we are going to head into the building, and I will catch you guys over here on our first upgrade, which was the half pipe that we could not, spider ball onto. So I'll see you in a bit. All right, we made it to the half pipe here. I am going to say, too, if you are just following along with this, you are much better off using... It's half pipe. Rough. You are much better off using electric weapons for your electric shot throughout this sequence against the different bots that are going to come up. It's just much more effective at taking. So up next, we go through this room. We'll bang a left, and we'll grab the 2 upgrades that are in this little corridor. I'll catch you over there by the electric door. All right, we're over by the Thundershock doors. There's a lot of battles going on here with the little mechs and the lava guys. We're going to do our best to just kind of avoid them if we can. You'll want to charge up your shot here. There's going to be some combat in this room. I thought there was... No, there's not a little cannon here, so that's good. We will have to scan this cannon. I meant a turret. And then that'll allow us to pull this lock off, and then we'll fire a charged up shot here, and this will open up both ends of this machine. Get an upgrade for each shot. So quick simple grab there. Again, we could have come back sooner and grabbed all these, but it was better for us to wait for all of our upgrades out of the Great Mines to be able to complete this area. So, just a little more to go here. We're going to head back through this hallway into the central area. Then we're just going to... I'll meet you back here at the Thunder Shock door, and there is a turret in this room. Alright, right outside this door. Give it a quick little shock. I'm just going to charge my... Yeah. I charge it up after I open the door. And then they come into here, and there's the turret. Blast that right off. And you'll see the upgrades right there on the wall. So, next one is literally right in the next room. So, we could just walk on over. Again, couldn't access this the first time we came through the zone because we didn't have the thunder shot. So this area is going to have some enemies. A little annoying to deal with, but it's nothing we can't handle. So yeah, this is the challenge for this upgrade, is just making sure you don't get shocked, because if you get shocked, it knocks Samus off of the wall. So it's just a little bit of timing. That's the next upgrade. Alright, looking at the map, we're gonna have to go through this area. Looks like we have four more left. I'll meet you on the outside of this door. There's a little bit of maneuvering to do in there. It's nothing, super difficult, but it'll take a second to get there. Alright, back at this thing. Pop this lock. I keep doing this. I wanted to charge it up for this room because of, the enemies that are in here. and arc this shot around to hit everything at one time, make it a nice, smooth transition, but still got through it. We'll charge it up. There's not another door in here. And this is the central room where the item is. We're gonna have to deal with some bots that are gonna come in here through these doors. It's, again, better if you can charge up the electric shock, because this will arc between the two that come into the room each time. Okay. We'll scan this. Actually, I don't need to scan this. We shoot this with a missile, and then we need to scan this because we have to pull it off. It's more fall. Then use a bomb jump here to get our next expansion. The next one's not like a real long hike, but there's some combat in the hallways that I have to navigate back around through to get over here, but I will catch you at the bottom of this little cylinder room. Alright, so we can see our next upgrade is right below us at the bottom of this floor here. Basically, these little things are going to pop out and we're going to shoot them with the electric charge. To do that, we need to shoot this electric canister, which will open this for us to do our ball charge twice. Get the columns to stick out. We'll shoot this side, which will open this side of the hatch, and then shooting the opposite end will open this side of the hatch. This guy will congratulate you for getting your upgrade. The next one is right in this room. It's right at the top here. We're just going to grab this real fast. In order to do that, we're going to have to use the grapple to get around a little bit here. Hopefully I don't get shot when I'm doing this. Yeah, another shot expansion. And I think that's gonna take care of the flare pool here. There's no upgrades out here in the gondola that we did much earlier in the walkthrough. This room is these rooms are completely cleared all the way to the beginning. We seem to be good to go here. So I am going to run back to a save spot, and this is going to be it for this episode, guys. Next episode, we'll be doing the mech parts, and then I might be 1 or 2 more episodes, and that's going to be it, I think. So for now, guys, feel free to like, comment, consider subscribing if you're not already subscribed to the channel. I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.